I'm Lizzie Harrison for Full Tilt Poker, and today we're joined by Brandon Adams. So recently Brandon came in second in the 7-card stud tournament, the championship event, $10,000 buy-in. Tell me a little bit about that tournament. First of all, congratulations for making it that deep.
Thank you. The way it went down, I was extremely pleased with second. The payout structure at the final table was such that you had a lot of incentive to sneak up to the top 3.
Okay, so pretty top-heavy.
But there wasn't much difference between first and second. So given the characteristics of the players at the final table, I knew they would be butting heads a lot. We had 2 Russian guys who were playing very aggressively, both good players, just very aggressive. And then Min is very aggressive.
Min Wen, yes, he is.
Grinder is very aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that there would be a lot of confrontation 3 or 4 ways. So I was content to have Min be the aggressor at that point. Also Min was one to my left, and he's a very good stud player.
Definitely.
In tournaments especially, like he knows when to, well, he knows how to counter aggression, which is very difficult in stud. The natural way to be aggressive in tournament stud is to simply open pots. Because you're getting laid a nice price to just steal on the open on 3rd Street. And so when I would try to do that, it just wouldn't work out very well for me unless I was willing to go all the way through 7th. Because Min countered very nicely. I would open, he would re-raise light, and then force me to play out the pot to 7th Street or, show a lot of aggression
on
4th Street and 5th Street. This is, well, I noticed this quite early in the final table, but I was very cognizant of it with 4 players left that I shouldn't be opening a lot of pots, because if I do, Min is going to be coming over the top light, and he's going to force me to play for most of my chips. I was content to lay back a little bit, let Min butt heads with 3rd and 4th place.
And it worked out well.
Yeah, that strategy worked in that he did sort of quickly get into big confrontations with 3rd and 4th place, and he knocked them out. So then I went from being roughly even in chips with Min to him having a 2-to-1 chip advantage. I liked that spot quite a lot, really, because now, I have 2nd place money, 2-to-1 deficit in chips against Min. Everyone was very tired at that point. Like,
I can imagine.
We had an unusual situation in day 2, which required us to play 2 hours more than normal. Wow. And day 2s are always incredibly long in these 10K events. Everyone was just completely exhausted. And then the final table, of course, is always stressful and always long. So by the time we were heads up, Min and I were both very tired, but I was feeling good. And Min, I was sensing, was feeling a little bit tired and irritable and sort of ready to get things going, right? So I sensed that if I just took things easy, dictated the pace, I could gain an edge. There was a good bit of play left at that point. Like, even though he had a 2-to-1 chip lead on me, he still had to beat me for like 2.5 pots all the way through 7th Street, which in, tournament stud is a lot of play. My read that he was tired and irritated was right, because we had 380 chips, 380,000 chips effective. So I had 380,000 and he had all of the rest. And I had a queen showing and he had a 10 showing. The antes were 15,000 and the bring-in was 20,000. The level was 60,000, 120,000. So he's going to expect me to open the vast majority of the time there for 60,000.
Yeah, I think so.
He says, well, why don't we just stick it all in here? So I looked at the tournament.
How do you react to that?
Well, I looked at the tournament director. I'm like, can he credibly commit to do that, to like re-raise me all in? And at that point, we're heads up, so all of the cameras are around and stuff like that. So he's sort of like credibly committing to the cameras and all this kind of thing. And I'm 110% sure that he hasn't seen his hands, and obviously I haven't seen my hand. So once I convinced myself that we could credibly commit to this, we did it.
You went with it.
Yeah. So we just put it all in blind, essentially. His hand was pretty bad. Like, I think it was like 10-9-5 or something like this. Mm-hmm. And my hand was pretty nice. I think it was queen ace-5 or something along these lines.
Nice, something decent.
And I hit the queen on 4th, which was nice. But then he hit a pair and then hit the right card on 7th Street, and that was it.
These things happen.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you played pretty well in that tournament. And once again, congratulations on your second place finish. And
thank you very much.
Good luck for the rest of the series. I hope to see you with the bracelet. We'll be chatting again.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you for watching.